you will never reach your goals. I'm sorry to tell you. And it's not because you're not good enough or because the goal's too hard to achieve. But the truth is, we're not going to reach our goals because the goal is steadily evolving. It keeps on changing. Like, you aim for a goal and then you work towards it. You might come close to it. By the time you get close to it, you've already set the marker further back. Or you might actually attain the goal. But the moment you get the goal, you quickly set a new goal and then it's like further away again. Right? That's why I say you're never going to get it, because it's not going to be like climbing a mountain and you get to the top and it's like, yes, I've achieved my goal, I've done it. By the time you climb the top of the mountain, bro, you look ahead and it's a bigger mountain. Then you go through the journey again, you get to that mountain, it's a bigger mountain. So the point I'm trying to make is that there is no end destination. There is no, once I get this and then that's it, I've made it. Once I get 1 million, I've made it. Once I get this career or the job or, you know, this, my partner, like, that's it. I've got my goal. See, the human being is never satisfied. The human being is always setting bigger goals and aiming for higher levels, right? So the reason I'm telling you that, so you can be aware of it, and also so that you can enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, which is what it's really about, enjoying the journey. Because if you don't enjoy the journey, you're going to be in for a shock, because every time you attain something, you're going to realize that it's not going to make any difference to your life. Like, currently, if you don't have money right now, you're thinking, yo, if I had some money, if I had like 10,000 or 100,000, man, I'm nice, I'm straight. The moment you get that 10,000 or 100,000, you feel like, bro, that's it. Like, you know? And you can look at your own life right now. How many things did you aim for? Look at the position right now. There was at one point you wanted what you have right now. But the moment you have it, it feels like nothing again. It feels like, that's it. Like, come on. I thought I was gonna feel better. I thought it was gonna make a bigger impact on my life. You're not gonna be satisfied. So if you're not gonna be satisfied the whole journey, then the whole journey is just a failure. But if you're enjoying the process, regardless of if you get there or not, then it's a success. That's the reality of life. That's the reality of the human being. We are never satisfied, no matter what we possess. The multi-millionaire is trying to be a billionaire. The billionaire is trying to get more billions. Like, the person who has this is trying to get more. Like, there's not very little people in the world, few people are actually sitting there fully content with what they have without desiring any more. So that's the game. The game is being content and enjoying the journey while still striving for more, but accepting and valuing what you have. Because if you don't value what you have, you don't have anything. See, one of my favorite quotes is that the rich man, basically, I don't have to break it down, but basically the rich man, the person who's rich is a person who's content with what he has without desiring more. Whereas the person who's poor is not happy with what they possess. And when you really think about the word rich and poor, that's all it is. Rich is meaning that you have all that you want. Poor meaning that you are lacking something or multiple things. It's not in the amount of money or in the amount of possession. It's more into being grateful for what you have. That's the game. That's the secret. So don't think that once you reach this milestone, that's it. Or once you reach this goal, that's it. Once you become a millionaire, that's it. Nah, it's an illusion, mirage. The moment you get there, bro, it's fading away. The moment you're close to grabbing it, or you even grab it, then it's gone again. You can never fully attain being satisfied with what you have or reaching your goal. That's why you have to enjoy the process, enjoy the game. It's all a game. You have to enjoy playing it rather than winning the game or completing the game. Just every single day is an accomplishment. Even right now, you can do experiment. If you focus on right now all the things that you want, all the things that you want to get, the amount of money you want to make, where you want to live, etc. Keep focusing on all the things that you do not have right now. You see, the more you focus on the things you don't have, the more dissatisfied you feel. The more you feel like you're not succeeding, you feel stuck, you feel like it's far away, you feel unhappy, stressed, anxious, depressed. All of that comes from focusing on what you do not have. Just do that for a moment right now. You can see the distress, you can feel the pain inside of your body. But if you do another experiment where you actually focus and give gratitude to what you do have, your health and the possessions, the money that you do have, the friends, the family, everything that you have right now, focus on that. Focus on how grateful you are to have it. Think about them things and dwell on it, put your emotions in there. Automatically, you're gonna feel happy. You're gonna feel more joyful. You're gonna feel more alive because you realize that, wow, I have so much. So the reality is whatever you focus on will determine your frequency and will determine how you feel. If you focus on what you don't have, that's it. Struggling, pain, negativity. If you focus on what you do have, joy, enthusiasm, love. That's the game. You have to realize the goal is never attained. The goal is always evolving. The goal is to be happy and content with what you have. That doesn't mean you can't aim for more, but understand what you have. Know that there's millions, if not billions of people in the world who want what you have right now. Like, let that sink in. There is billions of people in the world that want what you have right now. You see, you have to open your mind into the global perspective. If you just think about what's in your head, what you want, where you're at, then it's going to be pain. But if you zoom out and you look at the global thing, look at the state of the world, look at where everyone's at. Like I always say in my video, 50-60% of the world is living in poverty. Like I looked at stats, 70 to 80% of people have never left their country. You know? So when you zoom out, you realize that you're rich. You realize that rich not as in possessions, but rich in what you already have, rich in your, your current circumstances. Zoom out. That's all you need to do to get clarity. Zoom out. The more you focus on what's going on in your head and your life, and the more pain you're gonna feel, the more torment, the more negative state of mind you're gonna adopt. You're doing better than most people. Not that it's a competition or anything, but you have to look at the grand scheme of things. And social media don't help with that either, because on social media you only see success. You don't see people struggling and all that. They always show you success. Oh, he bought that car. Oh, he's successful. He got X views or whatever. The reality is you're doing better than most people. The reality is life is amazing. The reality is you have opportunity every single day. You have more than you can even be thankful for. You will never reach your goals. It's going to evolve. The moment you get there, you're going to forget that was once your goal. You have things right now that at one point in life you dreamed of, you thought was going to make you happy. But now that you have it, it don't feel like anything. Whether that be a car or clothes or a job or money. At one point you thought, yeah, this is it. But then you got it and it's not it. And it's going to keep happening over and over and over and over again. Until you realize that, no amount of money, possession, status is going to make any difference. True joy and true happiness is within yourself. It's within your perspective. Never forget that. The true joy and happiness is within your perspective, not within a person or within a possession or within the amount of money. The goal is evolving. Stay focused, man. Stay grateful. Give thanks and that, man. Do you truly appreciate your health? Do you truly appreciate the people around you? Do you truly appreciate the food that you have access to and everything you have? Or are you taking it for granted? Or you look at it like, yeah, so what? Focus on what you have, not what you do not have.